Hi guys, it seems the news coming out of Syria is going to dominate the media, at least for a week. So it's interesting that the people who have been ranting and raving about small boats and so-called illegal immigration are now seemingly concerned about creating safe routes for people fleeing the new government that is expected to form post-Assad. Sammy Wilson of the DUP raised an interesting point in the House of Commons on Monday, where he asked the British government what it would do to ensure that Assad and his cronies were held to account and that the people leaving the area would not be exploited by smuggling gangs. Have a listen.
Speaker, I think we all welcome the fall of the Assad regime, but it is important that he and his henchmen be brought to justice eventually. The problem, of course, is that, as we have seen in Iraq and Libya, the fall of a dictator swiftly like this leads to a dysfunctional state, with all of the potential for immigration, illegal immigration, terrorism, and many other problems. Is it realistic, and what can the Minister say in relation to, first of all, Britain's role in ensuring that Syria does not become a dysfunctional regime, that secondly, we prevent terrorism from moving from there into other parts of the world, and importantly, those who genuinely will have to seek asylum, what grounds can we take for dealing with those on the ground rather than pushing them in the hands of the people smugglers?
Whoa. So Sammy all of a sudden is against the idea of people having to rely on small boats to cross the channel and get to Britain. He actually supports the idea, or maybe I'm misunderstanding Sammy Wilson here, but he supports the idea of safe routes. Now, why would Sammy Wilson suddenly care about creating safe routes from Syria to Britain? What could have changed his mind? Could it be that we're talking about Christians? See, before we were talking about all sorts of people, including maybe some Christians, but mainly Muslims and people who are concerned about their human rights being trampled upon by the Assad regime. So people who fled the country, people who were fearful of their lives, Muslims and non-Muslims. So when they were crossing the channel in small boats, Sammy Wilson's response was, we need to stop these people from crossing the channel. Now it seems he wants to create safe routes. Once again, I'm reading between the lines here, but it seems that he's supporting the idea of making sure that people don't fall into the hands of people smugglers, and the only way you can achieve that is by creating a safe route. Now, you also mentioned Assad's henchmen. Well, look, Assad is now in Moscow, so I'm not sure what the British government can do about that. And to stop this regime from collapsing into a failed state, I don't know what the British government can do about that either. Now, we hope that the new government will respect human rights. We hope that they will respect the rights of others to freely worship as they wish. But if that's not the case, then of course we're going to see people flee the country. And, once again, people are going to be on the move. And we have to understand that they're fleeing persecution. And we have to provide them with safe haven if possible. And if their claim, and allow them to make a claim for asylum. And if that claim is rejected, then they get deported or whatever. But all of a sudden it seems now that maybe some Christians, who Sammy Wilson is more affiliated with, are potentially in danger. He wants to create safe routes. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.